Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Rachel O'Leary and we're down here in the fish room, but I'm going to take you outside briefly for just a second. You see, today I've decided to break down my Pseudomugil or dwarf blue eye rainbow tub. We're about to get a lot of really bad weather and it's going to be pretty brisk out there. The water in the tubs is hovering around 72 degrees and it's only supposed to get up into the mid 60s to low 70s with 50s overnight for the next several days before it warms up again. So I wanted to empty that bin in particular to get the fish out of the danger zone. Now right now it is drained to just a few inches left and I'm waiting for it to clear up so I can make sure I got all the fish. Let's take a look at that real quick and then we'll come back down here to the fish room and talk about how I move fish inside. There's been a very brief break in the weather. As you can see, the sky still looks quite ominous. I've been out here all morning emptying this particular tub, which had Pseudomugil rainbows and rosy loaches. We'll take a better look when we get inside. You can see how absolutely vivid those male rosy loaches are. They're glowing red. There was also some lemon white clouds. But you can see we have fry of everything, which is good news. Right now I have a hose in the bin draining it, and I have a net over the end of the hose so any other fry won't get sucked out. I've moved my floating plants here for a moment. The ones that I may keep have gone in this bin. Also, there were rainbow eggs still in the roots. So we're supposed to get quite a lot of rain. I'm probably going to toss all these plants back in this bin after I'm done catching all the fish to move inside. Now, normally I would leave these guys for quite a bit longer, but because the rainbows aren't particularly a cool water fish, I wanted to get them inside. We're going to have a snap of weather that is, it's going to be like 50 overnight and 60 during the day, which is just a bit cold for these guys. And they're so gorgeous. I didn't want to risk losing what fry I got, nor the adults. So we're going to go ahead and move them back inside right now. Now, as I told you guys, I have this top row prepped for fish to move in from outside. I'm going to move the fry from the tub I just emptied into this aquarium here. Now, because it's been so profoundly rainy this year, I've emptied this aquarium halfway and I've brought in some rainwater from outside. You see, it has rained so much that the water is extremely dilute in that tub, and I don't want to shock the fish from going from really soft dilute water into my relatively neutral tap water. Over the next several days to a week, I will do small daily water changes in order to bring them gradually back up to my tap parameters. Now, in previous years, I've just done water changes on the tubs leading up to catching the fish, but we haven't had a dry day for me to do that, so we had to move in some tub water. I'll show you that in just a second. This is the water from the tub outside. I brought in about 4.5 gallons. And you can see it has a greenish cast, and that's part of the reason that the fish color up so brightly when outside, is that they have a constant diet of green water, which is a great food, especially for fry. I've added my tub water to the aquarium, which has a bunch of guppy grass. You can see it has a decidedly green hue in comparison to the others. Again, over the next week or so, we'll gradually do small volume water changes to get things back to tap. Now, these are the fish that I've collected so far. There are rosy loaches, both fry and babies. There's lemon white clouds, and there are some dwarf blue eye rainbows. And I'm going to go ahead and add them to that aquarium and then go back outside in the rain to collect the rest of the fish. Now, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on how these do. And we'll take a closer look once the water's cleaned up and I've gotten to do my water changes to get them back into tap. I think you're going to be pretty pleased at the fish that I got out of there. Now, it's supposed to get warm again next week, so I'm going to leave out the other fish in those outdoor tubs just to see if I can get some more fry out of them. In the other tub, like the one I broke down today, our Brachydanio Kyathit or the orange fin Danios, there are some fry in there and the fish look great. And then in the giant tub are my meteor minnows, which, if you remember correctly, really got devastated by dragonfly larvae. However, I'm starting to see a bunch of fry in there, and I want to give them as much time as possible to get as good of a yield as possible to add back to the 150. Let me know below how your tubs are doing and if you've started harvesting fry yet.